Hey everybody. Nick, Epic, Beautiful Families Project. Here we are.
Oh, that's abusive.
Father-son moment. We are here today because we are going to put together our very first Soil Saver Composter. It's one of the old school kind. We used to live in the suburbs where the compost got picked up from your curbside, and now we live in the middle of nowhere where the compost happens in your backyard. So here we go. I have no idea about composting. You can learn along with me. I bought the biggest one I could find, which means no fancy twirling and spinning, just old-fashioned turning with a pitchfork. Here we go. Let's put it together.
We don't have a pitchfork.
We're gonna have to get one. All right, so first Epic is going to open the box. I'm gonna hand him what we call around here the dad knife.
I call it pocket knife.
You call it a pocket knife. All right, always cutting away from yourself, right? Watch your leg there. Didn't even cut his leg off, folks.
Because I'm a perfect.
So now you're gonna close that up. Close it up. Watch your fingers. And we're just gonna pull that apart. Instructions. All right, let's take a look. First thing we're gonna do is a sense of humus. Humus, a guide to composting with the classic composter. We're gonna lay out all our pieces and see what we have.
Hey Dad, how does this compost work?
Okay, so basically, you put together this box. You put all the food scraps, tree scraps, branches, leaves, things like that, into the compost.
Okay.
And the compost is black, so it'll get hot from the sun, and it'll start to break down. And then you turn it over and you mix it up so it can start doing that process again and again. And eventually it breaks down into just all the good nutrients that are left over. We're just gonna put it together. The instructions are terrible. That's fine.
Really? Is that
Yeah,
bad?
it's just some photos. This is it.
Wow.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna figure it out. Okie dokie. So what we do here is we're gonna pick two sides to have the soil opening door, and two sides to not. And we're just gonna take these bolts here. It's fine.
No.
And put them together with a screw and a bolt. And we're gonna do that on all of these joints. And everything's plastic, so nothing rusts. It's kind of cool that way.
That's good.
And we go. So we're just gonna go through just like this here, and like that. Ooh, maybe there. And then bolts on the other side. All right. And you just actually hand tighten them, which is kind of cool.
Just tightening them.
What are you doing, buddy?
Grabbing this disgusting thing with flies all over it and flies flying on my hands.
Ew, it's so gross, right?
I know.
Farm life is hard.
We don't live on a farm.
Well, we do today.
I'm putting this down.
Put it right in that wheelbarrow. You can do it.
This.
Go, 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 go. Yeah. No. Everything went sideways. Let's try again. We had an accident. The cart went sideways, but we did it, right?
Yeah.
It was pretty gross. And we had to say, it's just an avocado pit. It's just an avocado pit. It's just an avocado pit while we picked it up. It's just eggshells. It's just eggshells. It's just eggshells. Right? How
I'm
come they're
scarred
so
for
gross? So gross.
I'm scarred for life.
I don't know about that, but. Gross stuff going in. that right there is a week of compost. Maybe a little bit more than a week of compost here for us. That is our compost now. And hopefully it will be something delightful later.
I hope.
We can only hope, right?
Is there something wood in there?
Yeah, because wood will break down too. Cool, right?
Yeah.
And just like that, we have compost. I'm sure it is one of many composts that we will have. Stay tuned for when I get excited into vermiculture, because that's when things really get interesting. I've got some red wigglers that I got my eye on, and I gotta tell you, it's gonna be good. So, that is how we compost here. Follow along, I'll give you an update, I'm sure, as time goes on, and I put all the wrong things in it, and all the critters come and eat it, and we meet things called sea rats, because sea rats are a thing here. And if you think that they're cute little creatures who just float out on boats out to sea, you're wrong. They're cat-sized creatures who will eat your baby. So, just saying. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, all those things. Follow me, tell your friends about it. Have a good day.